Good morning, my friends. This is the morning glory. This isn't me taking a dump on camera, although that would be mildly entertaining. Mostly disgusting and gross out, right? But no, this is just whatever bullshit I got in my head to just dump out at the world and the internet. So I'm on my way to drive to work real quick. So I want to talk about a couple things. I actually got to hit up the Foo Fighters show this last weekend on Friday night here in Phoenix. Foo Fighters are always the shit. Everybody knows that. Anyone that's seen the Foo Fighters live loves them. They're just the shit, right? They're awesome. But especially the ones coming up very soon. He has an opener named Gary Clark Jr. Black dude. Has a very bluesy tune to him, right? Or tone to him. Check out his shit on YouTube. Dude is talented, right? And he can play the guitar like a motherfucker, like straight up. Like he came out. I don't want to ruin shit for you, for anybody going to the concert soon, because he might do it again. Who knows? But I don't know if it was like a spontaneous, it just happened type of deal. But dude, Gary Clark Jr. for real, he can play, and dude can sing. He's straight up talented. I know he's not a big name yet. He will be very soon. Fred Kirby from Stand and Bang knows what the fuck I'm talking about. My boy Jesse going to the concert very soon here. So he's gonna get to see him. But if you aren't going to a Foo Fighters show, or you're maybe not a big fan of Foo Fighters, but you like good music, completely 100% recommend Mr. Gary Clark Jr. Check him out, especially if you're into like the bluesy rock music. It is the shit. Another thing, for those that watched UFC Fight Night Japan, Gegard Mousasi went off on social media. He was calling dudes, like freaking out, calling people names, telling people to go kill themselves because they were kind of shitting on him for losing. Number one thing I think that you don't do if you're a fighter that just lost a fight is actually go on social media. If you're a fighter and you lose a fight, stay the fuck off of social media. Alright, for at least like 3 weeks. Alright, but Gegard Mousasi didn't do that shit. In fact, it looks like he got on Facebook immediately after his fight and started just talking mad shit. I don't know if it's been deleted or not, but there's screen caps going on around Twitter. If you want to just look up Gegard Mousasi and Facebook, because for real, Gegard lost his fucking mind. Yeah. So another thing, Donald Cerrone using the word, basically using the word faggot on the Joe Rogan podcast. First of all, that word's messed up, and we could always go back and forth with the fact that word, I know the meaning of it should change if people want to keep using it. But a big group of people use it or find it derogatory and offends them and everything. And I get that. It makes complete sense. Right? But Donald Cerrone using it on the podcast, I found it fucking funny. I'm not condoning the meaning of the word or the fact that people use it to say really messed up stuff, but still, I mean, I don't know. I found it weird and kind of funny that a lot of people, especially some Twitter accounts, lost their minds about it. But hey, everyone has their opinion, and when you're gonna put something like that out on the media and YouTube and on social media like that, you gotta be open for a you're gonna have to be open to a backlash. You don't have to like it. I know a couple of my boys got hit with some shit like that. They got put on a list by somebody, and that I don't know. Like, I mean, whatever. I guess cool. Do your thing. List people, but don't bother anybody. It really doesn't bother anybody. As far as, not the word, but as far as putting someone on the list, like, ooh, okay, fuck, But it does make me think that maybe, or for sure, as a society, not society. I hate to use the word society, because using the word society kind of takes away the personal responsibility that everyone, that everyone has, as far as like how like our fucking, like our culture and our world is becoming so pussified that any little thing scares us. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we're talking like, just back in the day, fucking people didn't scare so easy. Nobody scared so easy. You know what I mean? It's like, and these days, any little thing scares you. And any little thing offends you. Every little dot here and there. If you go left instead of right, ooh, someone's offended. It's kind of fucking, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. gotta start raising our kids and our people to be tougher. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised in a household where, no one put up no bullshit. So, nothing really bothers me very much. In fact, I might join in on the, if for example, for some reason sports teams have become something sacred, right? For example, I want. So Jesse brings up BJPenn.com reporting. I find that very offensive, BJ Penn. Not to mention, I know what you're saying. That they take forever. That they take their time. They report 2 days news as breaking news today. I get it, but I just haven't gotten on Periscope. All right, motherfucker, shit. But BJPenn.com reporting offends me. I'm offended. BJPenn.com. Fuck you guys. Anyway, whatever. I'll just fucking stop talking about that bullshit. Anyway, other shit. And I keep fucking trying to figure this out. Oh, UFC 192 this weekend. A lot of people thinking that Gustafson's gonna beat Cormier. I wouldn't be so sure. You know what I mean? I know he's taller, he's got the reach, he's got all the striking and shit. Cormier ain't no bitch, man. All right. I'm not making my pick just yet, but it's I don't know. I'm leaning Cormier, but that's just me. Politically correct does not belong in this country. And you know what? I'm not gonna say it doesn't belong in this country. I'm gonna say it's maybe you're right, but it's very difficult to have political correctness in a country that has freedom of speech. You know what I mean? In a country where you can say whatever the fuck you want, whenever, really. Hate speech is different, but that, it's kind of weird. But the political correctness thing, I'm with you on. It's hard to have political correctness when you have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? So it's a line we're always threading and trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong, and these days people's feelings are fucking considered in political correctness and all that garbage. So, so that's one thing. At some point soon, I'm gonna start talking more about politics, and I know a lot of people don't like that shit. I'm one of the people that actually I kind of enjoy it because I find the hypocrisy of our government very hilarious. For example, the fact that Donald Trump is whooping on the Republicans, they're all terrible. Then you look at the Democrats, pretty much they're all terrible, and their leader is scary as shit. So it's kind of weird. And then if you like political stuff, I'll be doing some shit on that. I'll label it as political that way. People that don't enjoy that kind of thing, you don't have to tune in for that. What the fuck? Oh, today's day 1 of my no video game October. If you didn't watch my video yesterday that I put up on the Twitter and all that, boo dick riding Cormier. Shut up. Anyway, fucking. I play video games way too much. Like, I'll spend hours doing that shit, and it's not bad for you, I guess, but I like being productive, and I find that, I'll play for three hours, and I'll have fun with it, and then, but once I'm done, I look back, and I'm like, God damn, I spent 3 hours doing this. Fuck. So, I'm challenging myself. I'm not saying everyone has to do it. If you want to join in, let me know, all right? You got till October 1st is the official start date. I'm starting today, but the official start date is October 1st. No video game October. I'm replacing I usually do an hour of video games a day, easily, sometimes 2. So I'm replacing at least the 1 hour of video games every day. I'm gonna do a video of me putting my PS4 away so everyone sees it. Although everyone's gonna be like, you could just take it out after, fuckface and shit. So, but I am replacing it with reading, and I've always been a big reader. I stopped like maybe during college and shit, right before college, because once you have a car, you can go places. You don't really need to sit at home and read and shit. So, but I am starting off today with Ronda Rousey's My Fight, Your Fight. I'm expecting another Jesse dick riding comment right now. Anyway, or Joe Rogan dick riding comment. I don't know. But I'm starting off with Ronda Rousey, My Fight, Your Fight. So if you guys want to jump in on this with me, let me know. Hit me up on the Twitter at elaw31. And we could do some literally like little weird fucking online book club if you like. I'm gonna try and do the book a week. I'm gonna try. Most likely I'll be able to do it. I read pretty fast. But I'm gonna try to do a book a week. This week's gonna be Ronda Rousey's My Fight, Your Fight. I'll be making a video hopefully this weekend to be posted Sunday afternoonish as a review of Miss Rousey's book. And then after that, I got a whole list of books I can go through. If you want to recommend something, I prefer nonfiction stuff. Big fan of war books. I guess I'll call them war books and more historic. I was a huge fan of the Black Hawk Down book, even though it's mostly because Black Hawk Down. I don't know if anyone that hasn't read the book or seen the movie. I'm sure everyone's seen the movie, but read the book. It gives more detail than the movie does, obviously because of time constraints for a movie. But because both the basically all the units involved are special ops groups, they don't give all of the detail, right? Especially when it comes to special ops like Delta Force and all them. So, by the way, highly recommend Black Hawk Down if you enjoy books about military and stuff like that, and even just books about brotherhood and all that. Just get that book, check it out, read it. Mark Bowden's the author, one of the baddest motherfuckers ever. Why can't you do both? Oh, video games and reading? Time, man. I got zero time. So I got zero time, and especially with a couple projects. Play the game a lot of reading, yeah, if possible. But I got a lot of projects coming up, a lot of stuff I could turn into, actually something is going to turn into a business opportunity here for myself. So it's going to eat up everything. So take it back, not everything. You motherfuckers aren't getting rid of me. I'm still doing shows. I'm still doing these. I'm still doing the crossbone stuff. That's a given. That's in the schedule. That's set, right? But as far as like video game time and time to like do other shit and like movies and whatnot, that time's gonna get eaten up a little bit with this thing I got going. So anyway, I guess I'll end it here. Pick up Gary Clark Jr. if you like good music, especially those of you going to Foo Fighters soon. Jesse, definitely go online, get you YouTube it, iTunes it, whatever the fuck you want to do. Gary Clark Jr. Dude's the shit. You're gonna love him at the concert. Dude's fucking awesome. I did read Lone Survivor. I read it before the movie came out, and I found it fascinating. I really did. Murphy, I fucking forget his first name, but Murphy, that dude used to do, I don't know if he still does, and I'm for sure he doesn't. I've seen the pictures of the guy, he's out of shape. But Murphy used to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 air squats. Sometimes, I think we probably use weight, but 100 squats, and then he ran a ridiculous amount of fucking distance every single morning. So after I read that book, I actually, and I found that out afterwards, because I read a book and I do research on people, on their characters after, especially because I'm a big nonfiction fan. But I did that research and I found out about him. And I think CrossFit groups use that workout. They do what's called Hero Days. They do hero workouts, and that's one of them. It's called Murphy, I guess. And that's the workout they do, what he did every single morning. They only do it one time. And I think they break it up and all that. So I started doing that on my own, and I can get through that workout in about 45 minutes now. So I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, no, definitely Lone Survivor is a really good book. I enjoyed that one. Jesse, the problem with fiction books for me is I had to suspend disbelief. You know what I mean? And like for example, the John Grisham. I completely apologize if I fucked up his name, but John Grisham. The books that he does is mostly about law. A lot of them are about attorneys and trials and all that. Attorneys and all that. But Grisham books I really was a big fan of. I was a big fan of Michael Crichton too. But for some reason, it's harder for me to read a fiction book and get through it. I like to read stuff about people that actually did shit, so yeah. And yeah, he is better live, Jesse, I think. And it's just something that, it's a different vibe. I enjoyed it, I really did, so. Not to mention, I know in Arizona, a lot of people got secondhand high. The crowd was, there was a lot of, at least the ones around me, were puffing up pretty good. I can't because of valley fever. I can't be smoking anything, which is good. I don't smoke anyway, but I can't vape either. But I got hit with some of that secondhand smoke and everything. So a lot of people were high enjoying that shit, and so I'm assuming where you're at, you're definitely gonna get some of that secondhand. So yeah. What else did I have? I had something else. Fuck. God damn, I can't fucking remember what else I had. Oh, shout out to my boy H. Dot. His son, he's actually at the delivery room right now. His son, Logan Anthony, is about to be born today. Very excited to go meet that kid as soon as I get off work. Yeah, shout out to H. Good man. And he just got married last week, so really, really happy for my brother. I consider this guy a brother, straight up. But yeah, other announcements. If you haven't heard yet, you haven't signed up yet, you want a challenge, you want to run with me, Spartan Race, you can see it on my shirt. I'm doing a Spartan Super in Temecula, California. I believe that's, Southern California, January 30th. If you want to join the team, you guys are going to love this. The team name is Don't Be Scared, Homie. No password, just fucking Don't Be Scared, Homie, and join the team. If you guys live in California, it's much easier for you to get there. Cool. I know my best friend Sean's going to join me. He's going to be driving down from Modesto. A couple people from Arizona might go with me. We'll see. And then after that, for my Arizona people, February 27th, Spartan Sprint. Get 2 of your races out of the way for the trifecta. You're a fan of those. Also going to be doing Tough Mudder April 30th. So coming off of being sick and shit, I'm going all out, and I'm still sick, and I'm not going to be done with treatment till January at the earliest, and even then I'm fucking going. And then last question here before I go: Rose Namajunas versus Angela Hill. Angela Hill's a striker. You put on her back, game time. So my pick is Rose. Yeah, big time Rose Namajunas fan. Anyone that's seen that flying armbar she pulled in Invicta loves her. Chick is crazy in the cage. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, everyone have a wonderful day. Comics. You have to explain that one, Jesse. Comics? You mean like comedy or like comics? No, not like comics, like book comics, cartoon comics. I don't know, dude, but I gotta go. Fucking, I'm about to hit a traffic jam here, so I gotta fucking start focusing. But actually, I was focusing pretty good. But anyway, everyone have a wonderful afternoon or a good day. Wonderful afternoon later on. Hit me up on the Twitter, Elaw31. Jesse, my boy Jesse, is at later. Mike, fuck. Hit up Jesse at SPW181983. Nick is at NickXMicro. My boy Don at CBMMA_Don. We're on to the MMA thing. You want to hit us up with anything? We'll shoot the shit with you guys back and forth. And everyone have a good day. Jesse, feel better. And catch you guys next broadcast. Peace.